What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Happy Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? Dab, I'm gonna go die now. Dab, I know you must have been popping off. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're coming from. Hope you're doing well. DeFlo, thank you for asking. No, not a new camera. I just took some time to set it up a little bit better. I still got some things to tweak out. I gotta get the colors right. Like, there's a little too much greens in it, but hopefully the quality is a little bit better. Yeah, I got the lighting fixed a little bit more. Yeah. So hopefully the details look good. But we gotta get the colors right. So today and Thursday are gonna be a little funky. I'm trying to get the quality up a little bit better. It's a million times better. Hey, I like it. Hey, there we go. Cool. Yeah. So tried to get it crispy. Was dialing it in all Sunday. So glad it's working out. Oh, we got a level 3 hype train already. Hold on. Let me say thank you to some folks here real quick. We got in here before I got in. Let's see. Oh, Kayla with the 8 months. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you so much for being here and for all your help. Dro with the gifted sub. Thank you so much for gifting that sub. Subtoast with the 6 months of Bezos's bucks. Thank you so much. Got the hype train started. Rudy with the 5 months of Bezos's bucks. Thank you so much. Sheenan with the 7 months already. Woo! Time flies when you're having fun. Dab with the raid. I love to see it. I know your stream must have been wild today. Knox with the 6 months. We live. Let's go. Manny with the 7 months of Prime. Hey, I appreciate you. And Noxia with the 6 months. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support, for all the love. Hope you're doing well. What's going on? Yeah, nobody can post links except for mods and VIP. But you can do !100 devs and that'll give you the link for sure. Miss Turner, what? Hope your son's doing all right. How's your day going? My day is going well. This last week was a doozy. I kind of talked about it on Sunday. Like, what a wild ride. Lots of like the Microsoft class, and then getting sick a little bit from the second round. So I'm feeling better, feeling a lot better today. Yesterday was wild, catching up on a lot of messages and emails and stuff like that. But doing a lot better today. Tonight's gonna be a short class. Haha, memes, Gotti. But it is gonna be a short class, and we're gonna talk about some really important stuff. Like probably the most important stuff we're gonna talk about for a while. And then we're gonna cut class short so you can get to work, because we got a lot of work to do. These next couple months are gonna be busy for me, but they're gonna be super busy for you too. So thank you for all the love. Thank you for asking how I'm feeling. I appreciate that. I'm also trying a lot of new things. So like I said, the stream's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little different. I got my chat in a different spot. I got different, like the lighting's different. Like it's gonna be funky for a little bit. So give me a little room. Hey Raw, hope you're doing well. Around with the hydration. Cheers to you. Cheers. Thank you for the hydration. And 103, thank you for the hydration. Cheers to you. XD with the Basil Bucks coming to you with the Prime. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Got the hype train popped off. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, Winter. I appreciate that. So hopefully it's looking hopefully looking a little crispy. All right. I've been so busy practicing and learning, I can use the extra time. When building a full stack from scratch, are we best doing it then back, then front, or whatever way you need it? I think whatever makes the most sense to you. Some people I know do it from front to back. Some people do it back to front. I like building out my API first, and then as I start to build out my API, I think about my models and my views, and I take it from there. Yeah, but I typically do it yeah. What, Yokes? Yeah. So it's up to you. I think you can do, I like to do my API first, right? I like to do my API first. And then after my API, I like to build the front end. And I take it from there. I do know some folks that like to build out the front first, but it's however you feel comfortable. Kays, what's up? Electro. Alrighty, folks. Tonight, we are going to talk through the rest of program. And then after we talk through that, you're going to get to work. You got some stuff to do, some things to build, some things to do. And so that's what we're going to do. We are going to do on Thursday a kind of catching up on the full stack app that we built. And then Sunday, I'm doing a full crash course. Just like I did with the front end, I'm going to do a full back end crash course. I know there are a lot of you that want to kind of catch up, a lot of you that want to be ready for the next 2 months and kind of keep hanging with us as we kind of push through it. So what I am going to say is tonight, we're talking about the rest of the program. And then on Thursday, we're kind of breaking down the things that we did last week. And then on Sunday, we are going to do a full back-end crash course. 7 hours plus, whatever it takes to kind of get us there, right? Whatever it takes to get us there is what we're going to do. All right. So a lot of folks got a lot out of the the front end crash course. So we're going to do a full back end crash course on Sunday. So tonight, talking about rest of program. Thursday, kind of catching up on the things we did last week. And then, then Sunday, Sunday will be the full back end crash course. Yash, I'm doing well. I'm taking care of myself. Yeah, it's high def, folks. You're gonna see all the blemishes, all the highlights. The other thing too is that the lighting is not perfect yet, right? I did block them though, but the lighting's not perfect, right? If I look just up a little bit, look what happens. If I look up just a little bit, like the lights are not in the right spot. So I need like a fill light that stops the like glasses from projecting like the dark lines. Anyway, I watch way too many videos on lighting, put way too much time into it, but still got to get it right. Looks like there's a glitch in the matrix. The funny thing is, like when I turn to like the left, sometimes like my other monitor catches the top right of my glasses here. And so the light hitting off that monitor makes that part get picked up by the green screen. It's wild. I don't know how to fix that part, but also I just got out the shower, so my glasses are steaming up. Yeah, so I got to figure it out. It's like I said, it's gonna be a little funky, but I'm getting there. Alrighty, folks. Like I said, let's get into it. Lots of things to cover tonight. This is for understanding the rest of program, the things that I'm going to be asking of you, the things that you can be asking of me, and then we are going to cut it short so you can hit those deadlines that I need you to hit. All right. Feels a little different. Like the chat's in a little bit different of a spot tonight, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Alrighty, folks. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, everybody. All right, let's get to little Leon here. It's gonna be 4 hours. It's not gonna be 4 hours, I promise. My glasses keep fogging up though. Like I can't see. It's because I wiped them. All right, there we go. All right. I'm gonna chill the music. There we go. This gave me a boost of energy. I miss being here. Hey, Mr. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. So, tonight, the hunt begins. We have to start really considering the end of program and the start of your interviewing journey. Okay? So, we're going to talk about some 100 Dev stuff. We're going to review kind of some interviewing and some one-on-ones that we're going to be setting up. We're going to talk through a lot of the things that are due. And then we're going to get to work, folks. Rick James, missed you, Leon. Hey, I missed you too. When does the gathering begin? Prep is killing me. Hey. Yeah, it's a little rough when you first start it. It's a little rough when you first start it. But the more you do it, the easier it comes. The we're gonna get tons of practice with it. It'll get going. I scared. No reason to be scared. Just hey, you've already put so much hard work in. What's a little bit more hard work, right? What's a little bit more? I can really not be a forever student. The hunt scares me. Hey, this is where all this is what the whole thing was about. The whole thing was about. If you've been hanging around these parts for this whole while, this is what this whole thing has been about. You already been told some of this stuff. We've already walked through some of this stuff. This stuff's not new. It's just deadlines. None of this is new. It's just deadlines. Okay. Not gonna lie, I've been putting off the hit list and bank stuff because I still feel like I don't understand coding well enough. You do. Hold on, I gotta go to high def mainly on here. You do. You do know enough. This is the thing. This is why people don't get jobs. Is because they want to. This is for so many of my students. So many of my students rather take themselves out of the game than the game take them out. Let me say it again. So many of my students rather take themselves out of the game than the game take them out. They rather say, you know what? I don't know enough. I don't feel confident enough. So I'm going to, before I get rejected, I'm going to take myself out of the game. And guess what? Those folks never get jobs. Those folks never get jobs because they don't let themselves even get to the interview. All of you, if you've been here, especially if you've been here from the beginning, you know enough. You really do. You know enough. In fact, 70 of you already got jobs because you knew enough. You do. You really, really do know enough. But you have to stop taking yourself out of the game and get ready to get rejected. There's a reason why we apply to 60 companies and not just click apply, get networked in, because we know it's a numbers game. It really does not have to do anything with us. It doesn't have anything to do with us. We could go in with no experience, and if we do what we're about to talk about tonight well, you would still wind up with a job. I've seen it happen. I've seen folks that couldn't code themselves out of a bag get a job because they do what we talk about tonight right. So stop taking yourself out of the game. You're going to get rejected a lot. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. So don't take yourself out of the game. Let the hiring committee take you out the game, because you never know. So many of my students have shown up to interviews, bombed the interview, bombed it. And somebody on the hiring committee goes, you know what? They got chutzpah. I like them. I feel like this person could do big things here. And they get the job. So don't take yourself out the game. Please. Please don't take yourself out the game. Let them reject you or offer you the job, because you know enough to be in that interview. Now, not every interview is going to go your way, but some of them will. And that's what we're here for. Straight numbers. Straight numbers. You know enough. You're worthwhile. You have skills. You have skills that are in demand that people will pay you for. And we're going to show up and we're going to crush these interviews and we're going to get jobs. But don't take yourself out the game. If you're here right now, you know enough. You're saying, Leon, this is my first class. I'm telling you, you know enough. I've seen it. I've seen it, folks. It's a numbers game. Thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. I had some other things in here. Sorry. Jeff, thank you for the hydration. Cheers to you. Paternal student with the 7 months. Wait, hold up. 7 month. Wow. Thanks, Leon, for all your time. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Pie with the 7 months. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And Para, I got you with the Pokemon card. I got you. We'll do that. We'll do that on Thursday for sure. Cool. Alrighty. So please, we don't get got. We go get. Exactly. We don't get got. We go get. I forgot to put that at the end of the slides. I knew I was going to put that at the end of the slides. I forgot to put it at the end of the slides. So somebody has to play that sound before we end tonight. Somebody has to play that sound before we end tonight. Cool. If you've been here, you've been putting in the work, you know enough, you're qualified to show up for the interview. Don't let somebody take you out. Don't let yourself take you out before somebody else has the chance to. Show up, put in the work, and get that job. Chris, yeah. Indifferent don't play around. Alrighty. Hello, Mashi. Mashi just let herself in. Come here, girlfriend. Come here. Come here, Mashi. Mashi. Come here. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. Come here. He's good. Smile for the camera. So Mashi knows how to open doors. Thank you, love. So Mashi knows how to open doors. She's perfect. Hey, fam, I appreciate that. So Mashi knows how to open doors, so she's like, all right, we're coming in. We're going live. Let's do it. So she just walked in. She opened the door and walked in. That's hilarious. She's real. Alrighty. We had questions already. Let's keep pushing, folks. Alrighty. This Friday, we are going to, during our normal Friday class, I'm going to be holding a stream team and blog team meeting. So if you have any interest in joining the stream team or the blog team, come to our Friday class just like normal. We're going to be talking through everything. I'll answer all your questions. I'm going to help you get started. And we're going to talk about the topics that we want to cover first and all that fun stuff. Yeah, Electro, you're fine to lurk. If you just want to lurk and see what other people are talking about, you're more than welcome to. But know that this Friday, stream team, blog team, we're talking through a lot of stuff. What did the teams do? So Thorn, we have the 100 Dev stream team, which is all folks that are working on 100 Devs content, from beginners to experts to folks that are just in the middle of struggle bus, all the way to folks that are working on advanced stuff. It's really just a way for the community to come support other folks, see different perspectives and opinions, and really just not feel alone in their skill set and experience, right? So we have about 30 folks that are in the stream team perspective group right now as we're trying to figure things out. And then we are going to have a blog team that's going to be similar, where we're going to be posting blog posts as well. So it's just a way of making sure that folks in our community can get highlighted, that we can support other folks that are doing great things, and then also just help others learn to code live and through the blog. Yeah, Maya, I think that's what we're going to talk through on Friday for sure. Yeah. How do I get on the stream team? There is a link on the follow along materials channel that if you filled that out, you should have already been added to all the channels. But if not, just show up on Friday. Show up on Friday. We'll talk through how to get involved and all that fun stuff. Yeah. And the beautiful thing is, like, what we're going to try and do is to really make sure that we can grow other folks' communities, right? So like we can grow our community and get other folks involved, and help you if you want to become a streamer to get some folks coming your way. We're able to get Dab to affiliate pretty quickly, and so that's something that I'm really looking forward to, is just being able to highlight other folks in our community so that they can grow on Twitch. And then the blog is just gonna be a great way for other folks to contribute. And we're going to do all backlinks to your actual portfolios and your personal sites, so that when I work some SEO magic, you get some good Google juice coming your way as well. So just like little things to help kind of uplift you a little bit more as you kind of work through 100 Dev stuff. Yeah. Get the Google juice going. Exactly. Rudy said, I still feel like I need to study the back end a lot more, but should I be focusing on the hit list and bank more going forward? This is the time to figure out your time management, right? The next 2 months are an exercise in time management and figuring out how to find balance in all the things that I'm about to ask you to do. You're going to be working mainly on your projects and then those other things that you mentioned. And so this is how you get jobs, folks. It's figuring out how to balance these few things for a brief period of time so that you're ready for interviews. And maybe streaming will make me feel less lonely. It definitely does, Softus. It really does. Like I've mentioned this on stream before, like nothing gives you like energy and motivation than clicking go live. Like to have all these folks come in and to support you and to ask great questions, it gives you a whole nother wave. And so I'm really excited for a lot of other folks in the community to experience that as well. Fox, hey, thank you for the hydration. Cheers to you. Alrighty. Let's keep moving here. Back end full review class, full crash course is Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a long one. The last review class went 7 hours. I'm feeling like this is going to be a 7-8 hour class as well. And so come on through. If you feel like you need to review anything from the back end, I'm starting all the way back from the beginning. I'll make snacks. Hey, I love it. We're starting all the way back from the beginning. We're going all the way back to callbacks. We're building up from callbacks, promises, async await, all the way through all the stuff that we're doing now. And we'll be doing authentication as well. So the whole thing from scratch all the way through. So if you have any questions about the back end, On Thursday, we're doing kind of MVC deeper dive into things we did last week. And then Sunday is a full crash course review. So if you feel a little behind, you feel like you need some more help, you feel like you have lots of questions, come on Sunday. For the gym, all the classes go to YouTube. Yeah. We'll send out a recommended snacks for Sunday. That'd be something we can do. That way everybody's eating the same snacks. Yeah, no worries, everybody. Alrighty. Next week, we have team projects. So next week is our team projects. And so our Tuesday and Thursday won't be normal class. The Tuesday and Thursday will be you working on a full stack web application with other 100 dev members. So if you are going to participate in the team projects, I'm going to ask you to click the link in these slides right here. And I'll send it in the follow-up to tonight's class. But I'm going to help put the teams together and connect everyone. And then next Tuesday and Thursday, you'll be working on a project in teams. So make sure that you go ahead and fill out this link here. That way I can pair you all up. And my goal is to pair you up hopefully before the end of this weekend. And then Tuesday and Thursday, you'll be working in a team. It'll be 6 to a team. Yeah, it'll be 6 to a team. Are these not the... Whoop. Hold on. Let me... I don't know. I'm not sure if I updated the slides link. Sorry. I always forget to do that one. Yeah, it's the wrong one. It's the Microsoft one. 1 second. Sorry. There we go. All right. Slide exclamation point slides is updated. Sorry. And yep. So this is the link. I'll put it in chat as well. There you go. So you can pair up with teams. Now, if you want the professional help that we're about to talk about, you're going to need to work in teams. And the reason we work in teams is because on the job, you're going to work in teams. So you have to start really kind of learning how to work well with other developers and to start building out those systems. If you are not all caught up, you should still join and work as a team because we need folks that can help with HTML, CSS, etc. What up, Morwick? Right? So make sure, even if you feel like the back end, you're not there yet, there's still stuff you can contribute to the teams as well. So make sure you go ahead and click that link. Give me your info so that I can pair you all. Please do it today. Like right after class is over, you're going to have plenty of time after class. Please fill out this link just so that I have your info. So you can like right click, open it in a new window, and then come back to it at the end of class. Excited for the first team project. So am I. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be something fun that we're gonna build, and it'll be great for you to start working together. Please make sure Christos and I are on the same team. Alrighty. Before we jump into the meat and potatoes, though, I said it on Sunday, and I just want to make sure because we typically have more people here on a Tuesday, Thursday. I just wanted to say thank you. And it's funny that we mentioned Christos at that time. But I'm just going to say this. We crushed it, y'all. We destroyed it. Our numbers were wild for the Microsoft streams. And it was so good. Like anyone that wants to build a Node app that uses Microsoft authentication, like now they have something to look at, right? And so Microsoft was really happy. My contacts there were really happy. It was fun seeing like I went back to Christos' stream the next morning, and it was fun seeing you all there. And so I just wanted to really say thank you. For Thursday's class, I put a lot of time into Thursday's class, like 25 hours into that class. Like, so you don't realize, like, sometimes these classes just take me a long time, right? it's funny. There's gifts and stuff, but like to think about how I'm going to break down large topics into small topics and get the code together, get the slides together, everything. That was like 25 hours. And so to like have everyone show up in force, for chat to be amazing, for Microsoft to recognize the amazing things that we're doing here, I couldn't thank you enough. Like it was completely 100% all worth it. And I am just time and time again so thankful of the community that we're building and that we've been able to build. You all are awesome, like amazingly awesome, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. Also, I mentioned on Sunday that at Resilient Coders we have like an emergency fund for our students, and we already we blew through the emergency fund for this cohort, and we were already eating into the emergency fund for our next cohort of students. And the number one thing that stops a lot of my students from being successful at Resilient Coders is mental health issues. And so we were burning through our emergency fund, helping folks get access to the care that they needed. And it was amazing to spend all that money and then have all of y'all that have supported us like refill the coffers basically. And so I'm not stressed about my next cohort and how we're going to provide mental health services. So all the bits, all the donations, that all gets donated to Resilient Coders. We've donated already $3,000 that's going straight to mental health support for my students. And we're getting ready to do like another 1,000 like the end of this week. So it will be like $4,000 already donated, going 100% to like mental health support for my students, so that as they're struggling, they can get the support that they need. And so I always say, and y'all think I'm joking, I really thought this was gonna be like 5 people when I started this. And so the fact that there's 300 plus of us here right now, and the support is always amazing. Showing up was always what just showing up is more than I could ask, and all the other support, I just want you to know that I'm really thankful. It's going to a good cause, and I really appreciate y'all. Medium, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. I know that Microsoft is already saying, let's figure out the next one. I already have another sponsor that I haven't announced yet that's really raring to go to support the community. We're gonna keep this going. I'm gonna try and get you as much free stuff as possible. And I just wanted to say thank you before you get into the heavy stuff. So appreciate every single one of y'all. If you're showing up, if you're in chat right now, I appreciate you. Medium, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. BB Tone, thank you for 300 bits. Let's get back to it though. Old Coder Chick, thank you for the 300 bits. I love the bit animations. I always love one day Bobby Lynn, hey, thank you come on now. Bobby Lynn, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. XD, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Hey, I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. I really do. Are you going to give out heartfelt recommendations again though? Probably that's going to be like another reward for later on. But I am going to be your reference. And so we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. For every single person that's here, I am going to be your reference. So when somebody needs to call someone and they say, hey, how is Imran doing? I'm gonna be like, oh, they're the best person that's ever existed. They're the best developer I've ever worked with. I'm gonna gas you all up like wild. And so it's one of the things I want to work towards. Once again, thank you everybody. Bobby Lynn, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. XD, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Brian, thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate y'all. So June, I have off. So typically I take about a month off between my cohorts at RC. And this year, that month gap will be with y'all. And so every day I'm going to be doing 101s to help you all in the job hunt. There's a lot of stuff that you just need someone to look at. There's a lot of stuff that you need one-on-one help with. And I've seen it with hundreds of students. I know the things that people need help with. It's just really hard to do that in batches. It's not something that like I want to assign to someone else. It's something that I just want to help you with. And so all of June, I'm going to be doing one-on-ones every day, except for the day I always take one day off a week, right? And so during these one-on-ones, I'm going to help you with a lot of stuff. I'm going to be making sure your resume is 100% on point, making sure your portfolio is popping. I'm going to be making sure that the way you're doing your job outreach actually makes sense. I'm going to make sure that your interview practice and your interview skills are on point and that you're doing the right thing. I'm going to be your reference. If somebody needs to get in contact with someone to validate I hate to say validate, but it's what they're looking for, to validate your skill set and experience or vouch for you, I'm going to have a special You Can Book Me link where they can book that time so I can get on the phone and be like, Rudy's the best person I've ever heard of. They're the hottest thing since sliced bread. Let me tell you about all the code they can write. So these are all the things that we're going to be doing. Going to be creating a special Discord channel for interview feedback and for faster help, right? So there'll be special channels that are created where you can post like, here's how the interview went. Leon, can you take a look at this real quick to see like I should respond to this recruiter or whatever. So June, they're not going to be active until June, but during June, we'll have these special channels where I'm just going to have them up all day. And as the messages come in, I'm going to boom, like this is how I would phrase it. So you're gonna have to be comfortable putting some of that stuff out where other 100 devs can see it, but you'll get quick responses from me and faster help than I can provide ever via like DM or something like that. And know that it'll be way faster than anything else because I'll have my whole being will be 100 devs for June. War, thank you for the stretch. Y'all know what kind of stream this is. If you want the goods, you gotta get that OnlyFans by the channel points. Oh yeah. Cool. So you'll get all this one-on-one help. You'll get special channels for quicker feedback and things like that as we start the hunt. But all of this is not free, and I ain't here to play around. I have sunk hundreds of hours into 100 devs, and I'm about to sink hundreds of more hours to help you all across the finish line. I am not here to mess around. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to handhold people across the finish line. I want people that are ready to go, that are ready to put in the work, and that are ready to do the things that we need to do to get a job. Not here to play around. I'm not investing all this in here for people to not show up or do the things that I ask. Okay? So, to get all the things that I mentioned, and for this to work really well, I have a list of things that I need you all to do. And so we're going to walk through this list. And when we get through the list, we're going to stop. And you're going to start doing those things. Okay? That's how this is going to work. When we're done, we're going to stop. And you're going to start doing them. If you do the things that I ask you, all the things that are on this list, when June comes around, I'll book your one-on-ones. You'll get added to the special channels, and I will invest as much energy as I possibly can muster for that entire month into helping your job search process, making sure things go well for you, and that you can get across the finish line. Okay? If you do not do these things, though, I'm not scheduling the one-on-one, and I'm not adding you to the special channels. I really just want to be laser focused on the folks that are ready to go for the job hunt. Okay? Doesn't mean I can't help you later down the line, but for that month, I want to be lasered in, super focused, and just helping the folks that want it. Okay? So, if you want the help, if you want all these things, please do the following. Just type in chat, I want it. I want to see that folks want it. And if they want it, type it in chat, please. It's a lot of people. I'm going to hold y'all to it. It's a lot of people. Hold on, let's get the... it's a lot of people. Look at that. We got a highlighted I want it. Hey. That's what I like to see, folks. That's what I like to see. Yo, I am looking crispy. Hold on. I got to get these colors right, but look at that hair. Holy smokes. A little green. But look at that. What? Thank you. Thank you for saying that you want it. That's step one. Thank you for taking step one. Let's get back to it. Second thing, I'm going to ask y'all to check in every class. I've always asked you this, but this is just my way of knowing that you're here, that you're committed, that you're ready to rock and roll. There's no check-in for today. I didn't feel comfortable doing a tweet today just with everything that happened recently, and so I just felt like that was inappropriate. But the check-ins will be normally every day. And so, yeah, today was just for us friends, exactly. But normally every class, there's a tweet I asked you to tweet. The one on Thursday is going to be tweeting at Bill Gates.
We go get.
Hey, Bugaboo. There you go. We're going to on Thursday. It's the most important check-in I've ever asked you to do. On Thursday, we're tweeting Bill Gates. How many slots on your toaster do you have? We need to know. We need to figure this out. I'm hoping with 200 plus of us retweeting it, maybe we'll get their attention and we'll figure out how many slots Bill Gates Toasters has. But please, I used the check-ins to see who's here, who's paying attention, who's coming to class. And so if you want to get added to all those channels and all the good things that are coming, the one-on-ones, all that stuff, let's do the check-ins. You're going to have homework every week. I'm assuming that you've been doing it, but we've gave that fresh start for a reason. And I'm going to say it again just because we're here. The slate was wiped clean. If you're new or you're just catching up, all past things have been forgiven. Everything I'm asking you to do starts today. Okay? Don't care about the past. The past is the past. This is about our future. Right? So there'll be homework. Homework will always be due a week later. I'm going to ask you that you do it. You turn it in on time. If you don't turn it in time, I'm just removing yourself from this list of people. Okay? You miss a check-in, I'm removing you from this list of people. I assume that we're going to lose quite a few folks throughout this process, which is going to make my life easier. I don't want anyone to drop, but this process is going to be something that probably weeds a lot of folks out. So you're checking in every class. You're returning your homework in when it's due. If you miss these things, you get removed from that list of folks I know that I'm going to help come June. You're networking. You have the coffee chat and 3 connections every week that I'm asking for. So 1 coffee chat and 3 connections. These are just LinkedIn connections. We have a whole class on this if you want to. But the networking, I know, is the hardest part. They're all alternatives, right? If this is something that causes social anxiety, if this is something that really, if there's really a reason why you can't do the networking, right? If there really is a reason you can't do the networking, you need to send me a mod mail so that we can work out a solution. Don't send me a DM, send me a mod mail. That way we can work out a solution, right? But I'm expecting for everyone else, 1 coffee chat, 3 connections a week. They can be LinkedIn connections, right? Will people in houses get priority help in June? Yes. So the way I'm scheduling my 101s is I'm starting with touring first and working through the rest of the houses. If you're in any of the other houses, you still get 101s. I'm just starting with touring first. That's all. All right. Please keep your sheet updated every week. If you need the sheet, you can do !sheet in our chat here, and it'll give you the sheet that you need to keep up to date. So you're gonna make a copy of this, and any of the folks you network you put in here, and then your hit list is also here as well. Excuse me, sorry. Fountain, I'm going to ask folks for all this stuff starting. So like next week when the first things due, I'm going to ask for a lot of these documents. So don't worry about it right now, submitting anything right now. I'll make the submission very clear and everything. I'm also going to ask you to fill out a quick form just so I know who's interested in the help come June. That way I can start planning time and things like that. But yeah, cool. So we're checking in, we're doing homework, we're doing our networking. These are things we've already talked about. We have full classes on these. And like I said, for some folks, the networking is very, very difficult. I'm not asking you to do things that affect your like mental health. Figure out an alternative with me if that's the case. But for most folks, the networking is the most important thing that we'll do together, right? Cool. Homework will always typically be due on the week after, so a Tuesday or Thursday. Yeah. I'm asking you to push every day. That's right, folks. Push every day. One more time. Push every day. Now, chat. Why do we push every day? Yes, get push, Sailor. Why do we push every day? Because recruiters love those green squares. Yes, they do. Can you please clarify what is worthy of a push? It does not matter. You could add an exclamation point to a README file, and that counts. I don't care what's in the push. That's what makes this easy. You could write out the word YOLO in a README file and push it. If that gets you the green square, I don't care. I want you to get in the habit of touching your keyboard every day and getting into the habit of pushing code every day. Because here's what happens. If you can push a README every day for 2 weeks, I guarantee you start pushing more than just a README. I guarantee you start pushing some code. It's about building out that habit. Right? It's about building out that habit, right? So push every day. Do you make different repositories? You just push it on one? I have a repository that's just for my Code Wars and Elite codes, and I typically push to that one more frequently than I push to other ones. If you look at my GitHub, there was like a 100-day block where I didn't miss a push every day. Yeah. Yeah, I know Dab automated it today. We were talking about that on Sunday. But I'm asking you to push every day. Get into the habit. Cool. Do you make the README via your VS Code? You can. You can also, like, when you create the repo, it asks you if you want a README file. All right. I ask you to push every day. This is the hard one. If you take a day off every week, that's okay to skip that day. If you have a religious observation, it's okay to skip those days. But for everything else, I want you to push every day. So I'm looking ideally for 6 pushes a week, because I know most folks will take a day off a week, or they will have a religious observance, and so that's okay. I'm asking you to go against God here. I'm asking you to push every day. All right. Code wars keep me sharp. Yes. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about those code wars. This week, I want you to read about string methods. And then I want you to add those string methods to an Anki interview deck. An Anki interview deck. And then I want you to you can see where my brain was here. I want you to do 5 code wars, but each of those code wars must be tagged as strings. So where a lot of people mess up with code wars is they just bounce around doing different types and they don't start to recognize the patterns. So what I want you to do, I want you to read this article. I want you to read this article about string methods. And then I want you to do 5 code wars that are using strings as part of the problem. Okay. How do you tag? You're not tagging. You're looking at tags on the code wars. I don't care what queue you're doing. I don't care if you're doing 8, 7, 6. It's up to you. Already up to you. NPF does somebody have an Anki deck to share? Build your own deck. We know that active recall is so important. Build your own decks, folks. Don't take decks from other folks. You're losing out on some of the learning process here if you don't build your own. It takes a little bit of time, but build your own decks. You're going to get a lot more benefit out of it. Now, it doesn't mean you can't look at other people's decks and use them for practice here and there, but get that active recall. We know that that's proven to be helpful. RoboDom, not till you get to JavaScript. Yeah. Thorn, Anki is a spaced repetition tool. You can do ! study tips and ! learn here in chat, and it'll give you 2 really important articles that I ask all my students to consume and really put into practice, because most folks don't actually know how to study. I didn't. This stuff blew my mind when I first learned about it. Yeah. So these code wars and the pushing every day will be due next Tuesday. So always a week after I assign something, it'll be due. So a week later. Cool. Cool. So let's back up real quick. You're getting all the goods. Getting all the goods, but I ain't here to play. I'm asking you to check in, do the homework, do the networking, push every day. Things I've been asking you to do for a while. I just want to see you do it. That's all. Some things to start on this week. Each week, I'm going to give you specific algorithmic practice to do. So starting this week, this is our first one. We're going to have some other practice next week. And so there'll be guide it, do these code wars, do these leak codes, etc. Okay. Your checklist. Can you clarify what an interview deck is? It's just a deck of Anki. It's an Anki deck for your interview stuff. Yeah. The stuff that you're doing to get better at interviewing. All right. Your checklist is due Tuesday. I've asked you dozens of times to work on the checklist. It was literally in the Follow Along Materials channel for a month plus. So Tuesday, it is due. So on Tuesday, I want the full checklist done. I'm going to ask you to submit it all. If you need it, ! Checklist will give it to you. It is a full checklist of all the things that I'm asking you to do. Most of these you've already done. You've probably already done most of these, but make sure you can walk through it all. Are we resubmitting if we submitted it already? Yes, I'm going to ask everyone to submit everything in a special place just to make it easier for me to keep track of the folks that want support in the job search. So since this is all for supporting people in the job search, I just kind of going to ask for stuff to be in certain places just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Yeah, so you're going to resubmit everything, yeah. What's the difference between a cover email and a cover letter? Just slightly different verbiage, slightly different terminology. Like you'd probably write a little bit differently if it was an email versus if it was like a PDF that you were sending to someone. But most of the content will be the same. And we have whole classes on this stuff. We have 2 whole classes on the interview process and the interview prep process. So if you don't understand anything that's on this checklist or any of the stuff that I'm asking you for the hunt, we got both of those classes that you can go back and watch, !YouTube, to watch them in detail. Yeah. So everything that's on this checklist, we've already talked through. I've shown you where to get everything from. So just if you need a refresher, go back and grab those. Cool. So Tuesday. And since we're getting to deadlines, I understand life is life, right? I understand life is life. I'm a flexible human being. Send me a mod mail. If for some reason you can't make a deadline, send me a mod mail. We'll work it out. Okay. But I need folks to start hitting these deadlines because we got a lot to get done. Mod mail is a way to message the moderators on Discord. And so if you go to Discord at the top right hand, there'll be like a mod mail bot. That's what you're going to be using. Cool. Team project will be due Tuesday, May 4th. So next Tuesday, next Thursday, you're working in a team. We won't have normal class. You'll be working in a team, and your project for that team exercise will be due that following Tuesday. All right? May the 4th be with you. Exactly. May the 4th be with you. No, you can't say will try, right? As people are saying, may the 4th be with you. Do or do not. There is no try. Softest engineer. Thank you for the hydration. Thank you. Deadline anxiety is real, though. And that's why I say, like these deadlines come up. They come up quick. I will work with you as long as you communicate. Just communicate. Send me a mod mail. That's all I'm asking. I'm still working through mod mails because I have a lot to get through because of the of all of the prizes and stuff. So that's why they're a little clogged up at the moment. So tonight, since we're ending a little bit early, that's what I'll be spending the rest of my evening doing. It's just working through all the mod mails. No? Cool. Alrighty, folks. Where are we at? We are at the top of the hour exactly. I know I'm throwing some heavy bricks here, so let's go ahead and take a break. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock here. And we're going to come back. We're going to keep working through these things. If you're new here, we like to be healthy. Bruh. Is he? We like to be healthy. We're in this for the long haul. So please, take 5 minutes, relax, get up, move around if you're able, kiss some babies, do what you got to do. I'm going to put some chill music on here. And I'll see you in 5. I am going to run some ads just so that, folks, you take a break. And then anybody new joining us can. So let me go ahead, click these ads real quick. See you in 3. A sweet Scorpio with the stretch. I missed hydrate too. A deal. Thank you for the hydration. Cheers to you. A sweet Scorpio. Thank you for the stretch. Let me get that in. You know it's not that kind of stream. Only 1 million channel points for the OnlyFans, folks. Oh, baby. Whew. Oh, yeah. Dro, I haven't released any of the submission places yet, so we will be opening up all new submissions for everything next week. This hoodie guy looks comfy. I have no idea what brand hoodie this is. I had to take it. Let's see. Can't see it, and I'm not taking it off. I'll tell you after. If you ping me on the Ask Leon channel, I'll tell you what it is after stream. If you have to skip Thursday, just make sure that your team knows. Dev Henry, you'll get a message from me here on Twitch, hopefully today. So some folks, it seemed like some of the credits were expired, and so I'm reaching back out to them to figure out what's up with the expired ones, and then I'm going to make sure everyone gets new credits. So give me, like, hopefully today they'll go out. If not, as soon as they get back to me with the new ones, those will go out as well. It just seemed like some folks had some issues with the codes that we had, so a little bit slower than I would have liked to have gone out. Hey, Miss Turner, we've missed you. Glad you stopped by. No worries, Chris, no worries. My back hurts. The slate has been cleaned. It's a fresh start for everyone that's here tonight. So if you missed anything, you're good. Excuse me. The checklist states we need to have a picture with every project. Is that a screenshot of the project? Yes. Medium wants me to upgrade. Please don't upgrade to read that thing. I think like an incognito browser should work too. Cover letter and cover email are pretty much the exact same thing, just the format's gonna be a little bit different. Yeah. For lessons on YouTube, can we do and submit old assignments even though we're not enrolled in the 100 Devs course? Yeah, sure. May I ask to share viewers by country? What are the top countries? I do have this info. I'd have to pull it up. A bulk of our folks, Zevin, are from the US. We have a lot of folks in UK, Europe. We have a lot of folks in Africa. We have quite a few folks in India. So pretty broad. Our teams be assigned by time zone. I'm going to try my best. Yes. Should have asked that in the form. We'll figure that out. Michael. No, there's still some green. I got to figure out the colors a little bit. I'm feeling really lost with the Do app. We're going to review it on Thursday, and we're going to do it over again on Sunday. So definitely come to Thursday and Sunday's class, and we'll get you feeling better. I would still send them a DM on Twitter, Nizza. See if they get back to you. And then if not, use Hunter.io to find their email. Send an email. Do we need to have a portfolio on our website? Yes. We need to have a portfolio somewhere at least. Come hang out and snack with us on Sunday. Let's go. Well, Perry, you gotta add that to your list of skills then. Yeah. Nicole's, yeah, we'll make it work. Yeah, we got 5 from Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela. Let's go. Actually, it's the time's up. Let's come back. I think it's a good question. Let me go ahead and minimize this here real quick. We got a lot of folks that come from a lot of different places. I know the U.S. makes up a big bulk, but we got so many other folks here. If you don't mind sharing in chat, can you go ahead and place what country you're from or what state you're from if you're from a bigger country? UK, Brazil, Scotland, Mexico, US, New York, Venezuela, Guatemala, England, Bangladesh, Paraguay, Egypt, Puerto Rico. Holy smokes. Hawaii, nice. So many different places. Wuhan, nice. Ni hao. Seattle. Mr. Worldwide, let's go. Ecuador, hey. That's so cool to see. That's so cool to see. Toronto, nice. Thank you for sharing, everybody. That was really cool to see. DR, hey. Netherlands, let's go. He got us all together. Hey, let's go. Alrighty. Let's get back into it. We got a few more things to cover. We're gonna chill the music here. Hey. Alrighty, so let's quick review from the break. Quick review before the break. I want to help you get a job, and I'm gonna bust my butt to help you. I'm going to need some stuff from you, though. I need you to check in for each class, do the homework, get your networking in, push every day. I'm going to give you some guided things to help with the algorithmic practice that we need to get in before the hunt start. Well, before we get deeper into the hunt has started. I need the checklist due on Tuesday. And I need the team project due the week after it starts. So next Tuesday and Thursday, you'll be working in teams. And then that following Tuesday, that team project will be due. Alrighty. Hit list will be due May 11th. May 11th for the hit list. So your hit list, for those that don't remember, is the breakdown of all the companies that you're going to be applying to. Ideally, they are local to you. If you're applying for remote positions, then they are remote positions. Folks, how many companies should be on this sheet? How many opportunities should be here? 60 at minimum opportunities. All right. And these aren't just you found, like, you're not just coming in here. Hold on. You're not just coming in here, putting the job that you found on Indeed and moving on. No. I want anybody that's on that engineering team. I want the person that's making the decision. I want 5 people that are at that company on here that you're trying to network with, that you're following them on Twitter, that you're trying to get a coffee chat. All the things we talked about on our Friday class, and we'll talk about it again during our Friday classes because I literally can't show it on stream, right? That's what this needs to be. This is your hit list. This is the most important thing that you will do to get you a job. I don't care how good you get at JavaScript. I don't care how good you get at React. I don't care how good you get at all the things we still got left to do. It doesn't matter. This is what matters. What if they don't currently have an open position, but you like the company? You could, but those should be extra to your 60. Those should be extra to your 60. All right. So this form is going to be, you're gonna go to sleep. This form is going to be on your phone. You're gonna wake up. This form is going to be on your phone. You're gonna come to your laptop or your computer. This form is going to be on your phone. All right. Isn't it crispy green? Isn't it? Hold on. Sup? How you doing? I think it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get the colors right, but I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, this is your lifeblood over the next couple of weeks, right? If you just listen to me on this, please. Just listen to me. If you have believed anything I have ever said, please listen to me when I tell you, folks get jobs because they treat this right here seriously. And it's not a secret, right? Like, yes, you work hard. Yes, you learn the things you have to learn, but this is where jobs are made. Right here. This is where jobs are made. And so you must treat this part of the process with absolute rigor. Whenever you have free time, and I know it's asking a lot for some folks, you should be throwing it into this list. You should be adding them on Twitter. You should be finding their emails. You should be reaching out for coffee chats. This has to be real for you because we do not click apply. None of you will click apply. You have to realize that you find the job, you see the nice shiny green button, you will not click it. We get recommended. We don't click apply. Okay? All right. Said my piece. A lot of you have already gotten a client or worked with a grassroots organization or got a PR approved on an open source project. If you have gotten a client, open source project, or grassroots volunteer position, can you just say "got it" in chat for me, please? Just want to see real quick. Just say "got it" if you did any of these three. I always forget to go over too quickly. It's a lot of got it's. It's a lot of got it's. I gotta say, I wonder how much money we've made so far. I gotta send out a form asking people to share. That way we can do like a total count. All right, it's a lot of got it's. Now, if you're not one of the folks that typed "got it," you got until June 1st to go get it. Okay? Got until June 1st to go get it. You can get a paid client. We don't get got. We go get. Exactly. We don't get got. We go get. And so you can get a paid client. You can volunteer for a grassroots organization, or you can get a PR approved for an open source project. Any of these three count. But I need that by June 1st, or else I can't move into the next phase of support with you. Okay? Because this is going to be so important for how we talk about ourselves to companies and the things that we do and the things that we've been able to build. And so this is just something that I need to be able to help you with the job search process. Does making my own site count? No. Cool. So most of you already got this done. For those that need a little bit more time, you got until June 1st. That's plenty of time. Your 100 hours project. Not the whole thing, but a beautiful MVP, minimum viable product, will be due that Tuesday as well, June 1st. Now, your 100 hours project is a full stack web application. The MVP does not mean that it's fully done, but it looks good and the core idea is there. Whatever that core idea is, you have that done. Okay? So, by June 1st, you have the core of the project done. Something that I can, when I'm on the phone and I'm talking to somebody that wants to hire you, I'm going to be like, have you seen this thing they built? So I need the MVP live, hosted on Heroku, ready to rock and roll by June 1st, or else I can't get on the phone and do what I want to do for you. Right? If you haven't worked with a client, volunteered at a grassroots organization, or gotten a PR on an open source project approved, I can't do what I want to do for you on the phone. I want to pick up that phone and be like, yes, blah is the best thing that's ever happened. Have you seen their client? Have you seen their beautiful projects that they've been able to build? I don't even think you're going to be able to get them through the door because I already got somebody else I'm talking to in a half an hour. And so I need to be able to do my job. And for me to do my job, I need you to be able to do yours. So that's due June 1st as well. Cool. I'm going to ask for your 100 hours projects to be done by June 15th. Done by June 15th. Super nervous but excited at the same time. Let's go. We don't get got, we go get. Okay. Dro, send me a mod mail. Happy to work with you. All right. Also due June 15th is your 10 premium apps. We're actually going to have a class on this as we get a little bit further along. But you owe me 10 premium apps. Remember, we have 60 applications that we're going to get recommended for. 10 of them are premium. You've networked your way in. You've done everything that I've asked of you, right? You've tweeted about them. You've read their blog. You've built a small sample project for that company. I'm going to have 10 of those that are due June 15th. If I change my mind about the 100 hours project estimating the checklist, it will be okay if I change? Yeah. As long as you have a beautiful MVP by June 1st, that's on you. Yeah. You weren't kidding when you said these next few months will be about time management. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Telling you. But this is enough time. It's enough time. Trust me, it's enough time. I have folks that I've seen go through this process time and time again. You'll have support. You'll get through it. I'm gonna give you lots of time. Like our class time will be more and more free time for you to do what you need to do. Yeah. And we have a whole class on this. So if you don't know what I'm talking about here, go watch our interview class. Cool. Asking you to do all these things because this is how you play the game. Now it's up to you to decide if you want to play it. It's a lot. You can do it. I believe in each and every single one of you that are here right now. I honestly believe that you can do it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't think you could do it. I really do. And I really want to be able to help you come June. But to make sure that my time is focused, that I can be lasered in and buckled in for that month, doing everything I can do in my power to help you, I need these things to be in place. What was the 10 premium apps for? It's like your 10 companies that you really want to work for, and you put a lot more effort into those applications. Yeah. I do, Softus. You've been hanging out. I believe in you. Gabby. Now, on top of all of this, I'm sorry. On top of all of this, I need you to be preparing the bank. The bank is our list of questions. These should be in your Anki.
Bruh.
These should be things that you're doing daily, because you have 2 months really to lock these down. You have 2 months to lock these down. Now, if you just want to come and learn, that's fine. Come and learn. Come and learn. That's totally fine. Come and learn. But if you want a job, these are the things I know you need to do. Okay? So you need to be prepping the bank. You need to be practicing your behavioral questions. Making sure that your behavioral questions have CAR, cause, action, result. You need to make sure that your technical questions have EU, explanations, use, examples. And you got to be getting ready for a technical coding challenge. Okay? Now, the code wars that I'll be assigning to you, and then eventually the leak code that I'll be assigning you, will be enough to get you ready for the technical coding challenge. You don't have to do more unless you want to do more. And we'll have more classes on time complexity and all the stuff we need to do, right, to get ready for the technical coding challenges, right? So I know in your abundance of free time, not really, I know how hard y'all are working. I know all the things that you're going through, that you've shared with me. And I understand that finding time for all this is the biggest challenge, right? So you're prepping the bank, you're practicing your behavioral, your technical questions, and you're treating your code wars and your leak codes eventually seriously. You're working through prep as you work through those problems, okay? And the reason why all this is important is because before I start helping you in June, and before we start any of our one-on-ones, you're going to do an interview with me. So we are going to set up our one-on-one. It'll probably be for an hour. And during that hour, I'm going to help you with all your stuff that you need help with, job search wise. But before I help you with any of that job search stuff, before I help you with any of your being your reference or anything like that, the first time we meet in June, I'm going to ask you a behavioral question. I'm going to ask you 3 technical questions. And I'm going to ask you to pseudocode a code challenge that I've assigned to you previously, or that you've done previously. If you don't do well in the behavioral, the 3 technical, or the pseudocode, if you don't get it on first try, then we're going to stop our time together and I'm going to move on to the next person. Fox, if you ping me on the Ask Leon, I'll share my stuff for that. Yeah, I do have a few. Now, chat, why would I do this? Because you hate us. No, cat, I don't hate you. Because you're mean. It's not even about my time. It's about your time, right? I need to make sure that you're ready, right? I want you to be ready for real life interviews. And for a lot of folks, they need that pressure. They need it to be real. They need the next 2 months to be real, right? And so I'm going to be real with you, right? If you want my help, I'm expecting that over the next 2 months, you really push yourself and you're ready for our interview. And if you're not ready for our interview, I know that you didn't take these 2 months seriously, and I won't take the job search seriously with you, right? I think that's fair. I think that's a good exchange. I also think it makes your prep a little bit more serious, and it also gives you a little bit of a chance to see how you handle pressure of an interview. A lot of folks handle the stress of an interview very differently. And I much rather your jitters and the things that could go wrong happen with me instead of somebody that you're applying to. So we'll make it work. You're going to come, you're going to crush it, and we're going to go on for the rest of the day. So that's what we're trying to do here. Just trying to give you that little bit of a synthetic pressure so that you're ready. And then also, I'm putting my neck out there. I'm not lying about any of this stuff. When somebody calls me up and I'm gassing you up, I want to know that it's real, right? I want to know that like you're going to rock your behavioral. I know you're going to rock the technical, and I feel strong about the things that you've built while you've been here at 100 devs. Like I'm literally going to go on the phone and talk to people about you. And so I need to know that I'm not lying. So everybody take a deep breath. The next 2 weeks are going to go well. They're going to go well. The next 2 months are going to be a lot of work. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. If you can make it through these 2 months, you're going to have a strong body of work. You're going to have an amazing portfolio. You're going to have real projects that you've built for real clients or organizations. You're going to have a real final project, 100 hours project that you can show folks. You're going to have somebody that's willing to pick up the phone and gas you up to employers. So these next 2 months are going to be hard. Time management is going to be crucial. Finding the time to make this work is the biggest challenge. But we're putting a little bit of synthetic pressure. We're making sure that you're ready. And all of our classes are going to be geared to getting you ready for this journey as we go into June. Okay? Exactly, Reggie. We got this for sure. As we always say around these parts, we don't get got. We go get. Okay? We don't get got. We go get. Exactly. Alrighty. Honestly, I've seen longer to-do lists. We've got this. Hey, let's go, Vlog. Questions. Questions while we're here. I'm going to take today to stress about this, then get to work first thing tomorrow. Hey, let's go. Everybody has their process, right? What if we're scared? You know what? Being scared brings all of the things that you need to the forefront. Your pupils dilate, the adrenaline rises, and that enables you to get stuff done. Some people need to be scared to get things done they need to get done, but you shouldn't be scared. You have the ability to do this, especially the U3D. I know you can crush this. So you don't have anything to be scared about. What if we aren't ready? Do we just leave? No, you don't have to. I'm hoping that you still keep learning with us. You keep doing all the things that you want to do. For a lot of you, the job search process might come later. And I'm still going to help and support you then as well. But the idea is that I have a month to do good things with, and I want to do it with y'all. And it's a really good timing. I planned this out so that I can invest 10 plus hours a day into helping y'all succeed. And so I want our stars to align, right? I want our stars to align and do good things together. What about House Hamilton? This is available at House Hamilton as well. It's for anybody that wants to put in the work. What is your skincare routine? I wash my face with water. I am someone that is blessed with a normal skin, and yeah. I get some breakouts every once in a while. I'm just blessed. Rego, we're going to go over MVC on Thursday, and then we're doing the full crash course on Sunday. So a full backend crash course. Pales. If ModMail didn't work, send me a DM. I'm going to try and clear out my DMs this week too. What's your favorite thing to do before an interview? Take a shower. Are you going to stream the one-on-one interviews? Probably not. I think we'll have a block of them where people like just want to do it for fun that I'll stream. But I think a lot of the stuff I have to do is really personal and like very like direct feedback that I wouldn't want to put out there publicly. We still doing React? Of course. Yep. Like regular tap water. When will that project be about clone that we build with you? We will be doing a couple clone projects over the next couple weeks together. You can Ruski, if you ping me on Ask Leon, I can help you today. I'm going to be on Discord for a while after stream. How do we leverage our interest with company search to being a cultural ad? How do we leverage our interest with the company search to being a cultural ad? I think Green, those things just come up during the interview process. Unless you've done work with those like food trucks and music festivals, I think it's just something that you can bring up like while you're trying to network with individuals. You're gonna have coffee chats with individuals, and so that's a lot of times where that personality stuff can shine through. What time will the class on Sunday start? Same time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll go until we're done. What if you get a job before all these deadlines? Hell yeah, let's go. I hope so. What more projects should we aim for our work portfolio projects? We're gonna have plenty of stuff for your portfolio together. Anything else is kind of on you to do if you want. I would, Chris, and let me know if you need some extra time or things like that. I'm willing to be flexible with folks. Like I said, communication above all. That's what I'm looking for. Over the next couple of months, just communicate with me. We'll make stuff work. Sunday, Rob. Yep. Thorn, there we have 2 videos on YouTube that are interviewing, and it's interviewing class 1, interviewing class 2. I believe they're class 28 and 29. Somebody else put that in chat earlier. Chris, I'm going to get to my DMs. Hopefully I can respond to you then. Today, hopefully. Alrighty, folks. Let's run. Will we ever see a gaming stream when camp is over? There was almost a gaming stream on Sunday night. But then my internet went out. Because I wanted to test some of the lighting and stuff. So you're going to see me doing gaming streams like at really random hours, and I'm never going to promote them. Because I just want to test everything's working. And so instead of me just sitting here like doing this for an hour by myself, I'm just going to be like playing Mario Kart or something. Yeah, we definitely still want to do a game night. I think maybe like next week we'll try for a game night. I think that'd be fun. Maybe like next Friday we can shoot for a game night. Like not this, but the following. You know. Yeah, I'll set up a game night. I'll talk to the mods and hopefully we can get something going. Alrighty, folks. We are going to power run through everything real quick just to make sure people feel like they know what to do. and then we will end it for this evening. So let's go ahead and work through everything real quick just to make sure we understand what everything is and what's due. And then we're all going to take deep breaths and we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. All right. You've already typed in chat that you want it. Nice. You're checking in for every class. You're doing the homework when it's assigned and when it's getting it when it's due. You're networking. 1 coffee chat, 3 connections every week. We are Sparta, exactly. Push every day. I'm going to be giving you some specific things to be focusing on that you should be pushing, that you should be working on. This week, it's string methods and 5 code words that are tagged as string methods. You're getting me the checklist by Tuesday. You should have already been working on it. You're getting it to me by Tuesday. Team projects we'll be working on next week, next Tuesday and Thursday. You'll be working in teams to work on the project, and that'll be due that following Tuesday. Your hit list, your 60 companies that you're going to network into, and the people that work at those companies that are on that list, due May 11th. Use the sheet, ! sheet if you need it. Due by June 1st, if you haven't already gotten it, a client, an approved pull request from open source project, or a volunteering at a grassroots organization. Also due June 1st is your MVP, like the core thing that your application needs to work. That's going to be due June 1st, and it should look great. Something that I can talk to people on the phone about. Look at this amazing thing they've been able to build. You're going to get your 100 hours project done by Tuesday, June 15th. And you're going to have your 10 premium applications ready to go by June 15th. Everything else, as you have free time, which I know will be at a premium over these next 2 months, you're working on the bank, you're prepping your behavioral questions, your technical questions, and your technical coding challenges. You're going to have a final interview with me before we jump into helping you with the stuff in June. It'll be quick, just a behavioral, 3 technical, and some pseudocode. Cool. Any questions before we log off for the evening, folks? Any questions? I know it's a lot, but I'll work with you. As long as you work with me, you communicate, we'll make it work. I can send out a list of requirements, but they're all here in the slides. Do you love us? Of course I do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. The MVP is for the 100 hours project. It is. Yep, MVP June 1st, and then complete it June 15th. How did I luck into being part of 100 devs? You read Reddit at the right time, most likely. Kat, I haven't had a chance to work through all the slides yet, but I'm gonna get there, I promise. Alrighty. You can. Robo, you can send me a mod mail. Alrighty, folks. That's it. I think you got through all the questions here. Please, for tonight, start. Go. Why are you still here? Go. It's a race. Go. Have a good Tuesday, everybody. Be well. Good luck working on this stuff. You can do this. You can do this. You really can. I believe in you. I hope you believe in yourself. We're not going to do a raid. I'm just going to cut off stream because I want you to get to work. I don't want you palling around. I want you to get to work. We got a lot of stuff to get through. You got a lot of stuff coming up. Let's get to work. Let's crush these next few weeks together. Let's crush these next months together. You got this. Peace, everyone. Have a good night. See you on Discord. I'll be on Discord tonight.